Hello, my name is Mike Pfaff, and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, last time we got together, we talked about there is no outside world, only energy. And that model is still on the board here, and we'll change it in a moment. But as a review, and I wanted to point out something else. So I'll reference this video up here in the corner, and I'll have, I think, a playlist around there is no objective outside world. So take a look at those two and see if they kind of clear up this model. One thing I wanted to point out, if you look at the other video, you will say, oh, here's what happens real quick. Outside energy, and in that outside energy are fixed patterns. Now this is on a two-dimensional board, but the patterns are 3 and maybe 4-dimensional that are caught in the fields, the different interacting fields of energy out here in consciousness. On the inside, we create our world, and I picked a ball. I said, well, if we had a ball that we created in here based on the input data from the outside energy system going through the standard model for the illusion, we create our world, and in that is a ball. And we project that, the conscious mind projects that onto the outside energy system and onto a fixed pattern within the system. So we have inside the ball created, we project it outside onto here, and this is the ball. Imagine it. Now you're looking at it with your senses, and visual kind of easy to see. But if we use the other senses, say touch, and we reached out into the energy system and contacted this fixed pattern, it would give us much information on how to create this ball inside. We would be able to feel the hardness or the softness of this fixed pattern, how heavy against gravity, the smoothness of the ball, whether it was plastic or like a baseball with leather. All kinds of information are gathered from the touch sense. And the same thing, maybe when you touch it, it gives off a sound as you rub it, and you would pick up all kinds of information about this fixed pattern to create the ball that you have on the inside, and then you project it on the outside. Again, the information travels at millions to billions of bits of data per second. When you project it with the conscious mind operates at only 100 bits per second. So from a conscious level, you will believe that the ball was here first, and then you took information on the inside, and that the inside reflects the outside. No. It's 180 degrees difference. The outside is a projection of what you create inside. Look at that video, and that will give you some idea of what we will be, what implications that has on our illusion that we live in. So now we're going to change, just like a snap of the fingers. And here we are with our topic for this video. Now, I'm having a green tea. It's called Balance. I know it has lemongrass in it and some other stuff with the green tea. But it's blended by Mary, the tea lady at the Eastern Market in Detroit. And it is quite pleasant. It's supposed to balance all your energy systems on the inside. Maybe it does. It tastes pretty good. So now, this is our subject that we're going to be talking about for the next bit of time. You manifest the world you have. You manifest the world that you have. Now, there is a whole process around manifesting in the illusion. And but they forget to tell you that the world you have that you want to change, you created by manifesting. You manifest the world that you have. And now you say, oh, I want to change that. I want a different world. Well, you have to stop manifesting what you have created. Or you're going to try to manifest or create something on top of what you already have. And what you already have is very powerful, or you wouldn't have the world that you have. So when you start manifesting with affirmations and vision boards and stuff like that, your subconscious mind is pushing out a certain frequency based upon your belief system, out of which comes your self-talk. Now we're going to look at the model and see how this fits in. You notice that I left the fields of energy out here with their fixed patterns, because each one of those fixed patterns have a radiation. There is everything out here, infinite vibrations of everything out here. So everything is available to you. What are you going to bring to create your world? Well, you're manifesting. And how are you doing that? Through affirmations. And how are you creating your affirmations? What are they? Your internal self-talk that comes out of your experiences with life, which are now memories, that coalesce into beliefs, and all of those beliefs are put together into a system which we call your belief system. So your internal self-talk are the affirmations that create your world. And you're doing that in the subconscious mind. Okay? Now, basically, 90% of your self-talk is unknown to you. Maybe 5% is known. 5%. So now you want to manifest something different. This is very powerful. It made your world. And now you want to poke at it with one or two positive affirmations of what you think you want. Who do you think the universe is going to listen to? The 95%, which is radiating from your subconscious mind, or the 5% that you sometimes think about, oh, I'd like to have something nice. And then you wonder why, oh, affirmations don't work for me. I can't manifest. Manifesting, positive manifesting, is changing you. It's changing you. It's not changing the universe. It has everything that you want. But you are filtering it through the standard model for the illusion, which we talked about before, and I'll reference up here. It's a playlist now, I think. And you are creating your world. You're creating your world because that's what you want. Why do you want that? Because that's who you believe you are. And if you want to change it, you have to change who you believe you are. And who do you believe you are? What your belief system tells you. So if you want to manifest something different, you have to do more than create an affirmation or develop a vision board. You have to do something different to change you. So if your self-talk, now you always can't catch your self-talk, but if you do, you have certain patterns. For instance, all my work co-workers, they're ignorant people. They don't know nothing. My boss doesn't know nothing. They are all, in the vernacular, a-holes. So these a-holes are what you think your world is. And therefore, with that understanding, you must pull from the universe information and objects that will correlate with your belief of what your world is. If you believe you're a victim, oh, I'm a victim, and you don't change that, you are going to bring from this infinite energy system all the evidence and things you need, physical and emotional, to convince you that you're a victim. You're manifesting. What are you manifesting? Your world into existence. Oh, this is very hard because we don't want to believe that we are the creators of the world that we have. We want to believe that, well, it just happens out here and that's just how I turned out. Nothing comes from nothing. If you have a world that you don't like or want to be in, you're the creator. If you want to manifest something else, the universe isn't going to change. This out here, this conscious fields of energy of everything isn't going to change. It's already everything. So it's not going to change. What has to change so that you vibrate with a different energy system from out here? You. You have to change. What are you going to change? What you believe about yourself. Because at a deep level, at a subconscious level, what you have now is a direct reflection of what you are creating on the inside. Now, if you recall in other videos, I said that the inside and the outside, what you think of as an outside world, is a direct reflection of what you're doing inside. In the egoic world, you say, no, that's wrong. This is just happening out here, and I'm just responding. Oh, great creator, you're lying to yourself. You are creating the world and projecting it onto the outside. If you want to have a different outside world, you have to change what you're doing inside. If you change the outside, you're just playing with the effects and not the cause, which is what you are creating inside. So what is the conclusion? Manifesting basically is designed to change what you're doing on the inside, to stop your self-talk, which is creating affirmations, which are giving you the world that you have now, that you say you want to change through manifesting with 2 or 3 happy little verses. The universe don't care. The universe has everything here. Everything is available to you. If you want to, through the standard model, create differently in your world, you got to change your filter system. So look at the standard model and notice where the filtering system is, which is basically your memories, and change your belief system so that you filter a better world into existence inside you. A very difficult statement, because we do not believe we create our world. And it's time for you to become the creator in a conscious way. So give that some thought, and we'll get back together. Now, this is very controversial. I know that. And this is so far away from people's belief system that I've already had a few people say, well, I can't believe that. I'm gonna not look at this channel anymore. But when you begin to understand, as you become the creator, you become mystical. You become more than physical. You become the creator of your world. And that creator of your world interfaces with all the worlds around you. And you have a greater influence in supporting a more happy universe. So be good to yourself, give that some thought, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time we get together here in the illusion. Bye now.
Standing on the corner with the low-down blues, great big hole in the bottom of my shoes. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog. I won't be your man at all. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Look here, Sal, I know you